Imagine waking up tomorrow and taking your first step without that familiar stiffness in your knees or the dull ache that lingers in your hips every morning. No creaking joints, no winces of pain, just smooth, effortless movement. Sounds impossible? For many, it feels like a dream. You might be taking every painkiller on the shelf, spending hundreds on topical creams, or even considering the latest miracle injections. But here's the shocking truth. If you're missing these two supplements, your joints will continue screaming in protest, silently sabotaging your day and your life. Today, I'm going to reveal two supplements that stop joint pain faster than any painkiller, without the harsh side effects, without endless prescriptions, and without masking the problem temporarily. The relief isn't months away. You could start noticing a difference in just days. Real results, fast and safe. But here's what most people don't realize. Almost everyone treats the symptom, the pain, without ever addressing the root cause. They pop pills, rub creams, or ice their joints, yet the problem keeps coming back, sometimes worse than before. Stick with me for this next few minutes, because by the end of this video, you'll discover exactly what your joints have been silently begging for, and why these two supplements could be the missing key to moving freely again without fear or hesitation. Hi, I'm Tomas, and today we're going to tackle one of the most frustrating issues that comes with aging, joint pain. If you're over 45, you already know the signs. Maybe your knees creak every time you climb the stairs, your hips throb after a long walk, or your hands feel stiff and swollen in the morning. It's subtle at first, but it creeps in, slowly stealing the joy from activities you've loved for decades. And joint pain isn't just an annoyance, it can truly limit your life. Tasks that once felt simple, gardening, dancing, walking your dog, even just getting out of bed, can turn into challenges. What's even more frustrating is that you might already be doing everything right. Maybe you exercise regularly, eat healthy, and even take supplements. Yet the pain persists, refusing to let you live fully and move freely. Here's the reality that most people don't understand. As we age, our joints lose more than just cartilage. Blood flow slows, inflammation quietly builds up, and vital nutrients that once kept your joints resilient start to vanish. What worked in your 30s, stretching, over-the-counter creams, standard vitamins, often stops working after 50. And the usual painkillers? They may dull the ache temporarily, but they do nothing to repair the joint itself. Worse, over time, they can damage your stomach, liver, or kidneys. That's why today, I'm sharing two supplements that go straight to the root of the problem. These aren't temporary fixes. They calm inflammation, rebuild cartilage, and help you regain freedom of movement, often faster than any pill you can buy at the pharmacy. And don't worry, I'll also walk you through how to use them correctly. Because here's the catch. Even the most powerful supplement can be almost useless if taken at the wrong time or in the wrong combination. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to get your joints back on track, safely, effectively, and naturally. Let's start by understanding the problem. Why does joint pain seem to sneak up on us after 40, 50, or 60, even if we've been careful with diet, exercise, or supplements? For many, it comes quietly, almost invisibly, until suddenly it's impossible to ignore. Take Margaret, a 62-year-old retired teacher. For years, she noticed a subtle stiffness in her knees each morning, a dull ache after a long walk, or the occasional swelling in her fingers. She shrugged it off at first, thinking it was normal aging. But as months went by, the pain worsened. Margaret tried glucosamine supplements, took over-the-counter anti-inflammatories, and even experimented with every topical cream she could find. Yet nothing gave her lasting relief. Every morning, she woke up to swollen, stiff, aching joints that made simple movements feel like a challenge. So why did nothing work? Because most people, and even many doctors, assume that joint pain is caused purely by wear and tear. You've probably heard it yourself. It's just aging. You'll have to live with it. But here's the myth-busting truth. Joint pain isn't just about growing older. It's a complex combination of inflammation, nutrient deficiencies, and cartilage breakdown. Aging alone isn't the culprit. It's what happens inside your body as you age that really matters. In fact, Research shows that more than 80% of adults over 50 already have early cartilage damage without even realizing it. Cartilage is the smooth, cushion-like tissue that protects your bones from rubbing against each other. When it starts breaking down, bones grind together, causing stiffness, swelling, and persistent pain. It's like trying to ride a bicycle with worn-out gears. Everything starts to creak, squeak, and resist movement. And inflammation is the silent villain in this story. In small bursts, inflammation is your body's natural repair mechanism. But chronic inflammation quietly attacks cartilage, slows healing, and keeps the pain alive. Painkillers may temporarily reduce discomfort, but they don't stop the inflammation, nor do they repair the damage. They act like a band-aid over a deep wound, giving a sense of relief for a few hours, but leaving the problem untouched. Another common mistake is thinking diet or exercise alone can fix joint pain. Yes, movement is essential, and eating nutrient-rich foods helps. But without the right supplements, your joints don't get the specific nutrients they need to repair cartilage, lubricate joints, and fight inflammation. Without these building blocks, even the healthiest lifestyle may not be enough. The result is predictable. Mornings start with stiffness. Even short walks leave your knees or hips sore. Swelling appears after activity, and slowly, you start feeling trapped by your own body. Activities you once loved, gardening, playing with grandchildren, or simply climbing stairs, begin to feel like obstacles instead of joys. And this is exactly why most conventional approaches fail. They treat the symptom, not the cause. The pain persists, and over time, it can worsen. That's where the two supplements I'm about to reveal come in. They don't just mask the pain, they address the root causes, helping rebuild cartilage, calm inflammation, and restore mobility. But before we get to that solution, we need to uncover the hidden truth behind why most joint pain remedies fail. Understanding this is key to finally breaking free from the cycle of pain. The hidden truth is this: joint pain isn't just wear and tear or the inevitable result of aging. In reality, it's a nutrient deficiency and chronic inflammation problem working hand in hand. Let me explain why this distinction matters more than you think. Your cartilage, the smooth, shock-absorbing tissue that cushions your joints, is made mostly of collagen, a protein that gives joints their structure, strength, and flexibility. Collagen is like the scaffolding inside your joints, holding everything together. But here's the catch. After age 40, your body naturally slows collagen production. Meanwhile, inflammation starts to rise, especially if your diet is high in processed foods. Your lifestyle is mostly sedentary, or you're missing key nutrients that support joint repair. Over time, this combination is devastating. Collagen diminishes, cartilage becomes thinner and more fragile, and inflammation attacks the joint, eroding what little protection remains. That morning stiffness, swelling, and occasional sharp pain, that's not just aging, it's a cry for the nutrients your joints are desperately missing. Research from the National Institute of Arthritis has pinpointed two nutrients that play a pivotal role in joint repair. Type 2, collagen and Boswellia serrata extract. Type 2. Collagen provides the essential building blocks to rebuild cartilage, while Boswellia acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, targeting the enzymes that inflame your joints without harming your stomach or kidneys. Without these, your body struggles to repair cartilage, lubricate joints, and calm inflammation. Here's the kicker. Most of the supplements you see on store shelves, glucosamine, chondroitin, turmeric, can help, but they are often underdosed or improperly combined, meaning your joints never receive enough of the active ingredients to see significant improvement. People take them faithfully, hope for results, and are disappointed when the pain persists. So what happens? You might notice a small improvement, less stiffness in the morning, a little more mobility, but it's usually temporary. The underlying inflammation continues unchecked. Cartilage continues to wear down, and before long, the pain returns, sometimes worse than before. Now, here's the exciting part. Studies show that people who take the right forms of type 2 collagen and Boswellia together experience faster and longer-lasting pain relief than even prescription NSAIDs, but without the dangerous side effects like stomach ulcers, liver strain, or kidney damage. Imagine it for a moment. Waking up with reduced swelling, easing stiffness, and actually repairing the joint itself, all without relying on pills that merely mask the problem. This is a real science-backed approach that targets the root cause of your joint pain. By now, you're probably asking, exactly what are these supplements, and how do I use them for maximum effect? That's exactly what we'll cover in the next section, so you can finally stop managing pain and start rebuilding your joints the right way. Now it's time to reveal the two game-changing supplements that can truly transform joint health. Type 2 collagen and Boswellia serrata. These aren't just ordinary vitamins or herbs. They are the building blocks and protectors your joints have been silently begging for. Let's start with type 2 collagen, the very scaffold of your cartilage. This is the protein that gives your joints structure, flexibility, and resilience. When taken correctly, type 2 collagen signals your body to produce more cartilage in your joints, cushioning your bones and dramatically reducing friction. The result? Less stiffness, less swelling, and smoother, more pain-free movement. Studies show that people who consistently take type 2 collagen experience measurable improvements in joint pain and mobility in as little as 7 to 14 days, sometimes even sooner. The best way to take it is on an empty stomach at night. Your body naturally enters repair mode while you sleep, producing growth hormones and regenerating tissues. Taking collagen just before bed ensures maximum absorption and effectiveness. A common mistake is taking collagen with a heavy meal or using a form that isn't properly hydrolyzed, both of which dramatically limit how much your body can actually use. Let me tell you about George, a 58-year-old avid golfer. For years, he struggled with knee stiffness that made it painful to walk the golf course. After starting nightly type 2 collagen, within 2 weeks, he could bend, squat, and enjoy an entire round of golf pain-free for the first time in years. He told me, "I forgot what it felt like to move without wincing. This is life-changing." The second powerhouse is Boswellia serrata, also known as Indian frankincense. This herb is a natural anti-inflammatory that targets joint inflammation directly, unlike NSAIDs, which can irritate or even damage the stomach and kidneys over time. Boswellia works by blocking specific enzymes that drive inflammation, reducing swelling, stiffness, and pain naturally. To get the best results, take Boswellia in the morning with a small meal. Many people take it haphazardly or think that more is better, but very high doses can sometimes upset the stomach. Following the recommended dose and pairing it with type 2 collagen at night creates a full 24-hour support cycle, helping your joints stay lubricated, pain-free, and flexible all day and night. Together, these two supplements attack joint pain from every angle. Type 2 collagen rebuilds the cartilage that cushions your joints, while Boswellia calms inflammation, making movement smoother and less painful. The combination isn't just a temporary fix, it's a strategy to restore mobility and protect your joints long-term. Imagine moving freely again, standing up without wincing, walking without stiffness, climbing stairs without hesitation. That's exactly what Margaret, George, and countless others experienced once they implemented this simple, science-backed supplement routine. For many, it felt like reclaiming a part of life they thought was lost forever. And here's the most important takeaway. Consistency and timing are everything. Take type 2 collagen at night, Boswellia in the morning, and maintain light to moderate daily activity. Even a 10 or 15-minute walk each day helps your joints absorb nutrients and stay flexible. Over time, your joints will thank you, and the pain that once controlled your life can finally start to fade. Now, before we move to the final advice, it's crucial to talk about what to avoid. Because here's the truth. Even the most powerful supplements can fail if used incorrectly. In fact, taking them the wrong way can sometimes make your joint pain worse or prevent it from improving at all. Mistake number 1. Skipping the timing. Collagen works best when taken on an empty stomach at night. Many people take it randomly during the day or right after a heavy meal, thinking, "It's just a supplement. It doesn't matter when I take it." But here's the problem. Your body can't absorb collagen efficiently in those conditions. The nutrients pass through without being used, leaving your joints hungry for the very building blocks they need. Mistake number 2, relying solely on painkillers. It's easy to fall into the trap of popping pills every time your knees ache or hips throb. Painkillers give temporary relief, yes, but they do nothing to repair cartilage or reduce chronic inflammation. And over time, they can take a toll on your liver, kidneys, and stomach lining, sometimes creating new health problems while the joint damage continues quietly underneath. Mistake number 3. Ignoring the inflammation triggers in your diet and lifestyle. Even if you're taking the right supplements, sugar, processed foods, and excess alcohol act like fuel to the fire, keeping inflammation high and preventing healing. Your body can't rebuild cartilage or calm swelling if these triggers are constantly present. These 3 errors, bad timing, over-reliance on painkillers, and ignoring inflammation triggers, are exactly where most people go wrong. They're why countless joint pain remedies fail, leaving people frustrated and in pain for months or years. The good news? By avoiding these pitfalls, taking type 2 collagen at night, Boswellia serrata in the morning, and minimizing inflammation triggers in your diet, you set yourself up for real, lasting relief. This isn't a temporary fix. It's a strategy that finally allows your joints to heal and regain strength naturally. Think of it like building a house. If the foundation is weak, no matter how strong the walls are, the structure will crumble. By avoiding these mistakes, you're giving your joints the solid foundation they need to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. And the best part? Once you combine this with the right routine, the pain that once controlled your mornings, your walks, and even your evenings starts to fade. You begin to move with freedom again, without fear, and without masking the problem with temporary solutions. To recap, joint pain after 45 is not inevitable. The key isn't just masking discomfort with painkillers or hoping time will make it better. It's about targeting the root causes: cartilage breakdown and chronic inflammation. Type 2. Collagen rebuilds the cartilage that cushions your joints, while Boswellia serrata calms inflammation, reducing swelling and stiffness. Together, these 2 powerful supplements help restore mobility, improve comfort, and let you move freely again. Let's take a closer look at why joints fail over time, because understanding the mechanism is crucial if you want lasting relief. Your joints aren't just hinges, they are living tissues that rely on blood flow, lubrication, and constant nutrient supply to function smoothly. Cartilage acts as the shock absorber, synovial fluid lubricates the joint, and the surrounding muscles and tendons stabilize movement. When any part of this system fails, your joints start to hurt, stiffen, and lose mobility. Take the example of Linda, a 59-year-old yoga instructor. For years, she prided herself on staying active, eating clean, and stretching daily. Yet her knees began aching more after each class, and even a simple downward dog caused discomfort. Linda had no idea that her body's collagen production had slowed. Her joint inflammation was rising quietly, and her diet lacked the precise nutrients to repair her cartilage. Even with all her healthy habits, she needed targeted supplementation to finally regain pain-free movement. Many people underestimate how quickly chronic inflammation can damage joints. You might feel only mild discomfort today, but internally, enzymes are breaking down cartilage, and inflammatory molecules are creating stiffness that gradually becomes more permanent. Painkillers mask this progression, which is why so many people feel relief temporarily, then get shocked when their pain returns worse than before. Now, let's explore how type D2 collagen actually works in more detail. When ingested in the correct form, type 2 collagen provides the amino acids and peptides your body needs to stimulate cartilage repair. Think of it as sending your joints a blueprint for rebuilding themselves. It signals your body to make new cartilage in the areas that need it most: knees, hips, hands, and even small joints in your fingers. And Boswellia serrata doesn't just reduce swelling, it targets specific inflammatory pathways in the body. Unlike NSAIDs, which blunt all inflammation, including beneficial inflammation needed for healing, Boswellia selectively inhibits enzymes that specifically attack cartilage. This makes it a safer, smarter way to calm joint pain without the long-term risks of traditional painkillers. Let's add another example. Carlos, a 63-year-old grandfather. Carlos loved playing catch with his grandchildren, but dreaded the post-activity stiffness in his knees. He combined type 2 collagen at night, Boswellia in the morning, and started adding anti-inflammatory foods like wild salmon and blueberries to his diet. Within 3 weeks, he noticed he could squat, kneel, and run around the yard without pain for the first time in years. His story shows that the combination of correct supplementation, timing, and diet can create dramatic results, even for long-term joint sufferers. Speaking of diet, here's something many people overlook. What you eat directly affects inflammation. Even if you take the best supplements, consuming sugar, refined carbs, fried foods, or processed meats floods your body with inflammatory chemicals. These chemicals counteract your supplement's benefits, slowing cartilage repair and prolonging stiffness. Conversely, anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, fatty fish, nuts, and certain berries enhance nutrient absorption and synergize with collagen and boswellia to accelerate joint repair. Another key factor is hydration. Joints need water to maintain synovial fluid, which acts like natural grease for your knees, hips, and shoulders. Chronic dehydration can make joints stiff, painful, and more prone to injury, even if you are taking supplements faithfully. Aim for at least 2 to 3 liters of water a day, and consider herbal teas with anti-inflammatory properties, like ginger or turmeric, to further support your joints. Many people also overlook the importance of gentle, regular movement. Moderate exercises like walking, swimming, cycling, and light resistance training stimulate blood flow, which carries nutrients to the joints and flushes out inflammatory toxins. It doesn't have to be intense, just consistent. Even 15-20 minutes a day can dramatically improve the effectiveness of your supplements by creating the ideal environment for cartilage repair and inflammation reduction. Let's dive into common myths that keep people stuck in pain. Myth number 1. Pain is normal after 50. Not true. Pain signals something in your joints is out of balance. Ignoring it allows inflammation and cartilage loss to progress. Myth number 2. All supplements work the same. Not true. The specific form, dosage, and timing of type 2 collagen and boswellia are critical. Ordinary multivitamins or underdosed glucosamine often fail to deliver results. Myth number 3. Exercise alone fixes joint pain. Exercise helps, yes, but without proper nutrients and inflammation control, movement can worsen wear and tear. Now, let's connect this to daily routines. Imagine starting your day with Boswellia serrata, having a small anti-inflammatory breakfast like oatmeal with berries and walnuts, staying hydrated throughout the morning, and finishing the day with light stretching and type 2 collagen before bed. This routine doesn't just mask symptoms, it addresses the root causes, helping your joints recover while you sleep and stay protected throughout the day. Many people ask, how long before I notice real results? While some experience relief in just 7 to 14 days, full joint regeneration and mobility improvements usually take 6 to 12 weeks of consistent use. But here's the encouraging part. Once the cartilage rebuilds and inflammation subsides, the benefits are long-lasting. You're no longer chasing temporary pain relief, you're restoring joint health from the ground up. Another tip: combine your supplementation with mindful movement techniques like yoga or Tai Chi. These practices improve balance, flexibility, and blood flow, which enhances nutrient delivery to your joints. For people over 50, this combination can prevent falls, reduce stiffness, and maintain independence longer. Finally, it's important to track your progress. Keep a simple journal of your pain levels, mobility, and energy each day. Small improvements, like less stiffness in the morning or the ability to climb stairs more easily, are signs your joints are healing. Seeing tangible results will keep you motivated and consistent, key factors for long-term success. By now, it should be clear. Joint pain isn't something you just have to live with. With the right supplements, timing, diet, hydration, and movement, you can rebuild your joints, reduce inflammation, and regain the freedom to move without fear or pain. The combination of type 2 collagen and Boswellia serrata is the cornerstone, but lifestyle choices amplify their effectiveness and ensure lasting results. Think of your joints as an engine. You can't just pour in fuel and expect smooth performance if the oil is dirty, parts are worn, and the cooling system isn't working. Collagen and Boswellia are high-quality fuel and repair materials, but hydration, Anti-inflammatory foods, movement, and timing are the maintenance system that keeps the engine running optimally. With this holistic approach, the mornings of stiff knees, painful hips, and aching fingers become fewer and farther between. You reclaim your mobility, your independence, and most importantly, your confidence to move freely again. Here's a bonus tip. Don't forget to pair your supplements with light daily movement. Short walks, gentle stretching, or using resistance bands for just 10 to 15 minutes a day can dramatically improve nutrient absorption and keep your joints flexible. Think of it as giving your joints a little workout while they rebuild from the inside out. Now, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. Are you taking your supplements at the wrong time? Are you still relying on painkillers that only hide the problem? Drop a comment below and let me know which of these habits you've been doing wrong. I personally read every comment and share tips every week to help people get real results. And before you go, here's a sneak peek of the next video. I'm going to reveal the 3 foods that silently destroy your joints, even if you take all the right supplements. Missing this could undo weeks of progress, so you definitely don't want to skip it. Remember, your joints deserve more than temporary relief. With the right supplements, proper timing, and a few simple habits, you can stop joint pain faster than any painkiller, and finally move freely again without fear, stiffness, or discomfort. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, and join our community dedicated to reclaiming joint health. Let's take your mobility seriously, starting tonight, starting now. Your body will thank you.